Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Charlie here. A little bit of a different look today, a little bit of a different vibe today. Today, I'm going to do a quick live stream. That I'm going to get my butt back in front of the TV. Today, we're going to accomplish three things. One, I talk about the convention this weekend. Two, I'm going to turn my volume down. So we're talking about the convention this weekend. We're going to do our first of the month Patreon giveaway, and we're going to talk about my boy a little bit. So I've been, and the thumbnail for this was I just an American flag. First thumbnail I had that I saved the word flag with. So me in front of a garage door cover, which I've been kind of tempted to put back on the house now. Actually, think about it. So I've been glued in front of the TV. Y'all, politics aside, I don't care. Pro this and I don't care. Politics aside, I've been glued to the TV all weekend. I haven't watched this much TV since the A Team was on in the 80s, or Dukes of Hazzard. So my boy, you guys know, got deployed last week. Dun dun dun. He's in the thick of things. He got his first, he lived through his he, he lived through his first missile attack last night. So congratulations to the boy. Didn't think I'd say that loud. So my boy's alive and well. Did survive his first missile attack last night. He's a freaking badass. So that's enough about that. I didn't think I was going to get emotional. Look at me, starting to get emotional. So we're done talking about that. So my boy's alive and well. Everybody who's been texting me and emailing me, hey, how's he doing? He's doing. I just went a little time. He happened to go there right when he had to go there. So anyway, let's get into the comments here a little bit. What's up, Wheelie from KC? What's up, brother? Kitty Cash is in Texas. Okay. Texas is having some issues with down in Austin, aren't they? Devin's in the house. Devin, I saw you texted me. I haven't got to that yet. I'll get to that here momentarily. Alan, what's up, Alan? Eddie LeBlanc. Steven's in the house. Hey, Steven. Thank you very much. Thank you. Got my Space Force pin on today. Got my Space Force pin. Appreciate it, Eddie. What's up, Reese? Bill Parrish, winner of last month's giveaway, which we're gonna do a new giveaway. But Bill, I don't think you're in the last week's live. I forgot to do it at the beginning of the month. So you won last week's live giveaway. So I need to know what you want from the store. Just go to the store. Should be however you're watching us. I think you're on YouTube. Go to the store. Anything you want, Bill. Email me. Let me know what size you want. If it's for a girl instead of you, let me know if it's for a girl, and then I'll have the correct gender and what color you want. Hoodie, water bottle, whatever you want. Go to the store. They were doing monthly discounts for everybody else. I think this month maybe 15% off. I don't really pay attention to it. Probably should pay more attention to it since I actually have a store up, but that's okay. Um, is that what's up? Brandon, right? I know you just changed your channel. Lone Star State. That's freaking genius. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For yeah. So that was an interesting phone call conversation to get. So hey, so I'm going to tell you this a bit. There's a lot of us from the Midwest. We got Texas, Oklahoma in the house. So I'm going to tell you this a bit. This quick story, and I'm going to shut up about it. Um, I'm a nervous dad, but that's all right. That's all right. He's a rock star. He's a badass. But those in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas, I think will appreciate the story. So I got up talking to him last night, and got talking about the events. He's fine, under no attacks, and then he's doing his thing. And by the way, he says the food there is amazing. So one of the things that was funny when he first signed up is everybody says the Air Force has the best food. Air Force, he got to switch over to Space Force, so he leveled up his food. He says the steaks there are amazing. So good job to the United States Space Force steak people. But he's sitting there and gets the phone with him a couple hours later, gets a couple hours of sleep. Then he starts hearing the tornado siren because every Monday in Wichita at noon, we all hear the tornado siren. It goes off for 60 seconds, has on Mondays at noon my entire life because in Kansas we have tornadoes. He's hearing this, thinking, huh, must be a tornado siren drilled because they're ingrained here. We hear them all the time. Tornado siren going off. Okay. When it gets a mile from here, then we go to the basement because we're used to them. Then it dawns on him, shoot, I'm not in America. Maybe not a tornado siren at 4 a.m. Or I think it's midnight at that point. So he gets downstairs and hears all these explosions. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm under a missile attack. And it dawns on him. Things are starting to click. I'm like, that's funny because, yeah, Mondays at noon, tornado sirens. That's just what you hear. So it's kind of I laugh, but it's pretty serious. But I laugh because that's the kind of things that just don't click until they click. So I thought that was a funny story. Which, if you're from Kansas, you're from Oklahoma, if you're from Texas, you have tornado siren drills all the time. That's what you grew up doing in elementary school, a little bit in junior. I remember in high school. I don't think they do that anymore. In fact, I know they don't do it here in Wichita anymore. They're just so ingrained to it. But once a month, tornado drill. So kind of neat. Kind of neat. Patrick, yes, sorry, Patrick. Um, uh, it's funny how there are people. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Kurt, who's usually in here, is retired Air Force. So, uh, remember my first air raid time when I was in Iraq. Really did. Appreciate you, Anthony. Yeah, yeah, kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. It's kind of neat, kind of weird. So I am planning on still going to the convention this weekend. Convention is this Saturday for you folks in Texas want to come up, folks in Oklahoma that want to stay, or folks in Kansas that want to go down, or I guess if you're on the other side, Arkansas or Utah, I guess I'd be. Come over. But yeah, I'll be in Oklahoma City this Saturday. I leave here about 5 a.m. Get there right at 8. Rise at starting. I think we're doing 9 to 4. And kind of hang out with the Swikers, hang out with anybody else going to be there other than this guy. I know Robert and Lori are going to be there. Patrick, you going? Brandon, you going? Anybody from the Stone Star State? I think everybody else is on the coast in here. Except Kitty Cash. Kitty Cash is in Texas. What's up, Kitty Cash? So yeah, so kind of a unique thing. So going to there. So what? One thing I like to talk about is what do I expect versus what do I get. So when I went to the Kansas Mini last year, that was my first mini, and I expected classes. I expected what did I expect? What do I expect this time? This time I expect we're in like an auto parts store or something this time, or like in the back of some store. So I expect. I'm guessing. I haven't looked at the roster here in the last few weeks. I'm expecting 30 people. I'm expecting any question you have will get answered. I'm expecting to make new friends. I'm expecting to meet some friends in person. And as always, I expect to learn at least one thing. So that could be whatever, I don't care, but at least one thing. Patrick's not going to be there too many. Let's do this. Boom. Too many other things going on. I appreciate that. Any are there any charges for classes? No, it's all free. It's all free. No classes, no charges at all. Just show up. I'll pick up some potluck thing, maybe cookies or something at this point. Just so if things change with my kid, stay at home. But as long as things stay status quo, yes, absolutely be there. That is the first free convention I'll go to this year. That one, the one in Philly. I got the airfare booked. We're locked in. And what I'm thinking about, I have a bone to pick with the Philly folks. There is nothing if you Google Trans World Philadelphia Christmas Show and bring up that site, there is nothing on the itinerary. Nada, nothing. Showroom. Last year this time is okay. We're having the party at Friday night at this location. Saturday night the gatherings at this location. Nothing this year. So I have to throw a dart and guess. I'm only going to be in Philly for about 36 hours because there's nothing to plan for. So people who buy airfare tickets, I'm a vet for a minute. I'm going all the way there. I want to maximize everything, all the camaraderie, all the gatherings, the group dinners, everything. I'm there for a purpose. The purpose is to hang out with y'all. But if you're not letting me know what's going on, I check your Facebook, I check your website. If you're not letting me know the activities. How can I plan for the activities? I'm going to be little displeased if when I fly. I think I'm getting in there at 4 p.m. If I miss something at noon, I'm like, come on, I could have taken the red eye. No problem. Yeah. If anybody has any pull, or if you guys are planning your own conventions, post that stuff at least 8 to 10 minutes ahead of time. Be venting. No church class. Is it just a dealer's room? So as I understand it, there's going to be. I think they had one speaker slot available. They said, "Hey, do you want to speak?" I'm like, "I can." I haven't heard anything back. As far as I know, I'm not speaking. Um, and I reached out to Stacy from Stacy's not in here today. What's up, Jim? Oh, look at Jim. Look at that. Look at that baby face Jim right there. Jim and I didn't realize you were in there. Jim, I apologize. Jim and I were hanging out last Friday for a little bit here in town. Jim is also from Wichita. Uh, yeah, you missed it, Brent. So yeah, I've been impromptu. I've been glued in front of the TV. Jack got what described his first pistol attack last night. So I didn't take the time to change. I went from the TV to here. I'm going to go back to the TV. So a lot of folks in Wichita today. I think they're just focusing on St. Louis first. They'll announce stuff for Philly. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. But last year, this time, they had everything laid out. Everything already laid out. Ah, boom! Let's go! Let's go! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Let's go! Yes, okay. That's the man right there. When can we release Man of the Hour? Uh-huh. Nightbot, you leave Yes Okay alone. You with twins, family caps. You leave him alone. When can we expect the full release of the FAA video? I've seen a few videos of the winners, but I haven't seen. Oh my goodness, look at you! And Southern, you're gonna have to forgive us. I don't recognize your handle. Tell us all your name and who you are. That's a great call. I'll release that tomorrow. That is a great call. Thank you so much. This is the first year I haven't done that. Great call. I'll release the entirety uh, tomorrow. See the reason why I can't do it tomorrow. It's not loaded up to YouTube at all. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So yes, that will be released tomorrow. Thank you so much. No, it's not. Did I not release? I don't know. See, this is what I like. This is why we do weekly lives. What videos did I release? I released Voting's live recap. Just the winners. You're right. Look at you go. Thank you so much for that. So let's do this. I don't want to release the three separate videos. We did instead of just one long one like we've done for years. So I will release one video a day. How about this? One video a day for the next 3 days. Today is Monday, so let's do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What do you guys want? You guys want one each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Or do you want one every other day and we'll get them all released by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, all released by Saturday? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna digress. They will get released um, this week. Good call. Um, shattering the illusion. Shattering the illusion. Um, sounds a little off, or is it just me? Is my sounds a little off? Well, we'll see here. I'll put my mic over here a little bit. Let me know if it is off. Okay. Oh, all right. See, I thought I did. I see 25-minute, 22-minute video. Uh, um, the other thing I did release all of them, didn't I? Yes, I did. Right there. So they've all been released. You're right. Thank you so much for catching that. Who got that? Yeah, they've all been released. Yes. So the light show, um, light show, yes. So all three have been released. Good call. Thank you so much for that. Sound is a little off. Well, that's unfortunate. I almost said earlier, I almost said no technical difficulties this episode. That's unfortunate. Yeah, sounds good. See, that's why I appreciate you about you. Okay, well, let's switch things up here a little bit. Where's my clicker? Let's see here. Well, that should be 360. Is that any better? Let me know. So far, yes, okay is the only one saying that. So that's okay. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, we have our release. Well, thank you so much for that. Yes, vote now. Yes, they've all been released. Thank you so much for that. Um, I like you're talking in a tin can. Well, that's unfortunate. Turn the volume down a little bit. Well, at least I don't have any issues with the video this month or today. So let's speed things along then, shall we? Let's get the giveaway going. So, protein, what? No commercial close ads. Yes, let's close the ads. All right. So who's going to be the winner of this giveaway today? Again, Bill, you won last week. Email me. Let me know what you want for everything. And let's see who's going to win. And again, the winner, or to be eligible for this, you have to be a member of the paid tiers of the Patreon, patreon.com / Christmas on Crestline. We have erased the link for that in this video, but they're in all the other videos. Patreon, patreon.com / Christmas on Crestline. And whoever wins here will win whatever they want for the store free of charge. And it's going to be none other than Chris or Brian. Brian Thomas. Look at Brian, a new Patreon member. New Patreon member. Very cool for Brian. Good job. And is Brian in the chat today? I did not see him. Brian Thomas. And I'm curious, Brian, how many times has Brian entered? Brian's got two. So Brian's a $5. Okay, good job, Brian Thomas. Look at you go, brother. Very cool. Brian Thomas has never won before, and I don't even know Brian's handle. So I don't know. Who was it? Southern P. Never did tell us what Southern P's name was. Okay. But in looking at, let me pull up let me share this screen with you. Close this one. And if Southern P's still in here, let me show you what I see. Share screen. Maybe. Um, yes. Here you'll see I got that is Aaron Stark. He's the first one. So that one is the status display. Here you have the light show. That's Chad's house right there. And here you have the Pixel Show house. Oh, there's Brian right there. Speaking of Brian Thomas. So Brian, it was the first one on the Pixel Show video. So speaking of Brian. So those are all three videos for Southern P. That one, that's not bad. 204,000 views on that bad boy. A little throwaway I did about the get down spot getter clip. Speaking of which, I was talking to Stacy. I don't think he's still in the chat today, but I was talking to Stacy about the downspout getter clips. I'm like, hey, love of those the clips. I need a 4-inch one. The 3-inch ones do fine on my 4-inch spout, but I'd rather custom fit it. And he said it's typically 3 years before. I naively thought it was instantaneous, but apparently it's 3 years before he commits to doing other sizes. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. So I don't know if there's going to be a 4-inch clip this year. I naively thought there was, and we talked about it in passing. I'm like, okay, cool, but there may not be one. And wear my Space Force pin here, and in support of my son here. For those that are just tuning in, no, which is weird. I saw JR's active on Facebook, and let me double check my emails before I sent it. I haven't checked it today. But I sent him 2 emails over the weekend. I'll double check your emails. No, nope, nothing. So Brian, is Brian in here? Brian, you talk to him all the time. If anybody can nudge JR, say, hey, Charlie's been emailing you. That's okay. It's all right. He's busy. I get it. But on my porch railings and my frame of windows, yes. And Giatano is in the thick of things, right? So yes, that's awesome. So yeah, no camera went down today. We did have some audio issues. Is this better? We try this sound right there, maybe. Maybe that one's better for y'all. I don't know. But yes, how's y'all weekend? I was in front of a TV all weekend. Oh, Brent, if you're still in here, where's Brent at? Brent, I know I saw Brent. He had a Facebook icon. Brent, if you're still in here, I'm remodeling my building outside, and could use some custom cabinet doors on that bad boy. Brent is the owner of CCM cabinets here in Wichita, Kansas. There he is. There he is. Boom. What's up, John? What's up, brother? In a rural area, they started running underground fiber last week. The company had no respect for my Christmas stuff still up, trying to get a hold of them about damage. So I've dealt with that. So we had water lines new water lines going through our house, our neighborhood years back. I caught him. I was pulling out of the driveway, like, huh? What y'all doing digging stuff up in my yard? I put new water lines in. Like, uh-huh. See these bushes right where you're digging? You cannot take them out. They're part of my Christmas display. So I took the day off and I just stood there and watched them. You can dig deeper, please. Keep on digging. And I got a hold of their managers. I'm like, hey, this is the deal, guys. You have to be meticulous with this. And they were. They were awesome to work with. Um, but luckily I happened to see them. So that's it. So and it's not like Brandon done it's not like you don't have photographs and video of what you have set up already. So that's interesting. So Brent, I'm gonna call you here later to see about getting some custom doors built from you. That's the doors. So I guess that's about it. Again, gonna cut it short. I don't think anybody in here is going to be in Oklahoma this weekend, but if you are, come by and say hi to me. Um, I'll bring a few hats or something. I don't know, but it'll be fun. As long as I learn something, I'm happy. That's my only requirement. I want to learn one thing. That's it. That's it. That's big. Um, big shout out though to Yes Okay. Thrilled Yes is in here today. And for those who know Yes OK's actual identity, it's huge that Yes is okay is in here. That's awesome. Boom. Love that guy. Um, yeah, they should be fun. I know Robert and Lori going. I thought some Texas folks might show up, but that's okay. But that Red River rivalry, right? So Gina and I will be down in Texas in for the expo. Yeah, I think pretty much most of us, a lot of us are going to the expo, right? So we need to get a little thing going. Expo is always fun, just kind of hang out in the hotel lobby, um, and have a good time. Well, Monty, appreciate you. Prayers for you and your son. Thank you so much. Well needed. So the one thing I did is before Jack went overseas and deployed to fight, I did have him watch The Matrix, so he could dodge all the. That was my joke to my daughter. I'm like, hey, Jack's okay. He's seen The Matrix. He knows how to dodge everything. So good job, Jack, watching The Matrix and knowing how to dodge everything. That's awesome. So I appreciate that, Monty. That means a lot. So Monty, we talked about his stuff last week, and we've got Devin's stuff to get to. Devin, I know you've got a cool new prop you're building that I think everyone's going to want to hear about. But Monty is agreed to come on the show this summer. So Monty will come on and we'll kind of redo what we did last week, but better because it will be Monty verbalizing things to you instead of typing. Because Monty had a great point. By the time he's done typing something, another question's gone by. It's lost its context. We have to get together at our party farm for one night. I'm a hope I'm a part of that select. If I'm not, that's okay. I get if it's select, that's okay. But that'll be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time in Texas. Um, my hopes are the highest for Texas because I've had fun at Expo. Transworld, Transworlds are okay. Maybe I should stay at the right hotel when I went to Transworld. Um, that's okay. Uh, got another. That's so weird. It does that. It does that to some folks. Yes, we will do a small red, white, and blue display for July. Yeah. Who was it last week? Was that you, Brandon, or Patrick, or somebody, or somebody in the chat last week asked about for the 250th anniversary of America this year. Yeah, it's genius. We need to do that. The event is another East Coast conference show, but there isn't much posted there. Yeah, there's just not. There's not. This time last year, they had the all the itineraries down. Here's where the party was at this night. Here's where the gathering is at the next night. Everything was laid out. This year's just not. So, I haven't seen Brian in a while. I haven't seen some other folks in a while. Devin, I know you're not going to get to it this year. Started the lights part of it today. Okay. So, Devin, you're in the thick of things of building your prompt. 40 at some folks on, some of our regulars that you know just from seeing them up on the screen, scrolling up and down. They will be on this year's Christmas in July extravaganza, which will be awesome. We got nearly a full calendar. Appreciate you. Boom, got the big invite. Let's go. Let's go. Heck yes. Love me a barn party. And I will have my, of course, all my cowboy gear on because that's really what I wear actually. I normally don't wear ball caps when I'm outside the house. Normally it's a cowboy hat. I don't wear that too often on the show just because it interferes with the mic right here. So too cool. That's about it for today. I'm gonna get my butt in front of the TV and see how my boys doing. If they talk about the region, they probably won't. So, yeah, my boy's rocking it out. He's a badass American military warrior. So love that guy. He's my hero. So I'm gonna get out of here and get in front of a television screen. So um, next week we'll be recapping my adventure in Oklahoma. I don't quite do what Brian does. I don't quite film everything. Brian's a rock star for doing that. Oh, he's got a live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Brian's doing a live tomorrow night. I forget what his topic was. It's in our Discord channel, so you can check out our Discord channel. Bill, forget to get with me. And then about what you won, and Brian Thomas. Brian, you won this month's giveaway. If anybody's interested in our slushy side of things, Hill 3 hat. Bring a Hill 3 hat, is that what you're saying? If anybody's interested in our slushy side of things, our newsletters started going out yesterday, for our slushy recipes going out. So you can subscribe to that. That's on our multitasking channel. That's it for me. Can't talk. I'm starting to get nervous about when I watch the news. But that's it for me today, guys. I appreciate everything, all your thoughts and prayers for my boy. My boy's a rock star, and he's going to rock it out. Isn't that right? Yes. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate it, guys.